So a couple of months ago, I finished a project putting together some racks and shelving in my beer cellar, which, well, it's basically a closet with shelves of beer sitting on it at this point. But anyway, so I thought I'd take a video of it because I did a lot of searching online trying to get ideas of what people did, what works well, what's cheap, what's not cheap, and I came up with a solution that was sort of middle ground cost-wise, but I think it turned out just fantastic. So I'm in the basement here, and this of my house, and this is what they call Chicago a mudroom. This is back door out that way. We're below grade, which is right about here, so it's a little bit cooler down by the floor than it is at the top. Anyway, what I've done here is I went to the Container Store, and I bought a bunch of Alpha, ELFA, which is a brand name, which is basically like an erector set for storage and closets. And everything basically hangs. I've got two brackets, two or three. I've got two brackets that, vertical brackets that hang from this horizontal bracket up here. And the vertical brackets can slide back and forth, but there's basically a bunch of massive bolts that holds this guy in here. And then everything hangs from it. These arms come off of off the vertical brackets there, and then there's some. They're basically baskets. I'm pretty sure they're actually called baskets. That sit on top of those arms. And on the sides, I've got some just plastic little dividers to keep stuff from sliding off the edge. And then there's some in the middle too to keep things from sliding back and forth too much. But so I went into the Container Store. I told them I've got basically a 10-foot high ceiling. I told them how much space I wanted between the different shelves, and then we drew it up from there, and came home and had it all screwed into the wall and snapped in place in probably, I don't know, half an hour or so at the most. And then, in fact, putting all the beer up there and trying to figure out how I was going to categorize it was the biggest challenge and the longest piece of the project. So there's really no rhyme or reason except for the fact that the bottom three shelves are more for aging and cellaring, and the top three shelves, as well as my overflow over there, is for drinking and trading. And I haven't really inventoried things for a while. That's why there's a bunch of gaps and there's stuff just sort of strewn about. But so that's the way I went about doing it. Like I said, it might have run me on a sale. I think it might have been like $150, which is far from cheap. You can do a lot cheaper, but I thought it was worth it and easy to do. So it's one option, and it worked well for me. So give it a shot.